I was reading just now and I came up with something. And I come up with things a lot, really. Be it doing an ordinary task, thinking at work, just kind of when I'm ruminating about any odd thing in general. But like dreams, I usually think of it in the moment, reflect on it, and then I forget about it. It just kind of slips my mind. And every now and again, something will trigger it again. But I can't just think it again on command. These are the types of things, these little inspirations that you might think would be a good idea to write down because you only know them in the moment. And if they're wisdoms, then be something that you probably like to hold on to. But rarely, if ever, am I in such a position as to actually do that. Record my little existentialisms. Just now, reading, I thought of one of them. Since I was in such a position, I shared it in my Discord. That's where I recorded it, that's where I jotted it down. I was thinking on the fact that through reading, I can get a glimpse of many things that the writer thinks about. I was reading Game of Thrones and seeing some dialogue of Tyrion Lannister, the little imp guy that's played by that one famous dwarf actor, who does an excellent job. I can't always think of his name. But I was reading the book, and I was reading Tyrion's lines, and I was thinking, wow, this guy's wise. And it's like, I wonder if the author thought of this stuff on the fly as they were writing, or if they had to look into actual, strategies for things. He feels like such a character that would come about organically by one's own mind. But it struck me that often enough, through different characters who have different personalities, you just kind of filter your mental focus so that just that part of you is all that is showing when you're writing that stuff out. So I'm thinking, to me, Tyrion Lannister feels like he's spouting wisdoms from the author's own soul. Things that he has known, things that he has learned. Pretty sure it's a he. I haven't actually looked it up, but I think let's see, the name is George R.R. Martin, who wrote Game of Thrones. George, last I checked, is a more male-charged name, so if I'm wrong, so be it. Maybe it's a shortening for Georgia or something, I don't know. But, yeah. So the existentialism that I came up with is as follows. There are many wisdoms within a person. Authors have this fascinating way of teasing them loose from themselves, using the characters they make and the lands they bring for the reader. And that's it. That's the mental quote that I put in my existentialisms chat from my Discord server, which, if you're interested, can be joined by the link in the description. Put it in the description of all my videos. Rarely do people join, but it's understandable because, well, not a lot happens in the Discord. I'm thinking maybe I should be more active. I could announce videos, but I make these daily journals. I can't really announce those. The other videos I make, I could probably announce those, but usually when I make those, I release them rather frequently, so it's like a daily thing. And I know streamers have updates frequently, daily, if not, more frequently than that, for their own announcements in Discord servers. But I don't know. Mine's a bit of a manual server at the moment. Nothing really happens automatically. I'm the only moderator. But it's not busy, so I think I'll start posting daily in the Discord. Maybe I'll just send in a picture of me and my dog in the animal snugs category. Who knows? But it is really windy outside right now. It was a hot day today, and maybe it's windy because there's some sort of temperature change front coming in. I don't know. I missed yesterday's journal, but it's because I was heavily distracted and I stayed up to 5 a.m. playing Deltarune. Would you believe it? I finally finished the 4th chapter of that, and I have all my sessions recorded. I've started editing and releasing those. You'll find the newest one later today. Will be my first chapter 2 video. So I look forward to publishing this whole series. I made chapter 1 really short, just like a few quick pieces. I didn't really bother with most of the middle stuff, but I think I'm going to change that for the rest. And I still do plan on finishing Hollow Knight, but obviously I had a bit of a break. And this whole skip day thing, I know it seems like I'm beginning a bit of a pattern. This is the second time now I've skipped a day in recent memory. The first time was because it was the night before Fan Expo, and I was too focused on getting to bed early, even though I had to stay up late to finish preparing for it. And then there's last night, where I just stayed up super late. It's still kind of late tonight. I kind of wanted to hop right back onto the solid sleep schedule plan, but this is just the way things go. I'm not going to be staying up till 5 again tonight, though, so that'll be at least that effort done. Yesterday was yes, but simply because I recorded the Deltarune video, the final Deltarune video. It was like a 6-hour video. It was a 6-hour recording, and it was most of the 4th chapter. I had started it in a different recording. But yeah, I got those videos edited through now. But as far as anything else goes, yesterday I didn't do anything. I didn't do I went to work, I worked, and then I came back, and then I don't remember a lot specifically, but I definitely just wasted much of my time, and then I may have edited a video and then played more Deltarune. And I uploaded that today, and it will release tomorrow, or later this morning, since it's already past midnight. So, I didn't read, write, or draw yesterday, but I did do that tonight. I started by drawing. I tried drawing a facial-centered portrait of a thing using our reference. I'm not publishing any of these pictures, but I am saving most of them. Some of them I just erase and delete, but I've saved most of them because I'm sharing them with friends, seeing them. Just to kind of get some validation for making an okay drawing. Sometimes it's with color, sometimes it's not. Well, it's okay. I did color drawings twice out of the several times I've done the drawing thing lately. And they were both on different color variations of the same thing, so it was weird. But yeah. So today, last night, of course, I stayed up very, very late, and today I slept through most of today, and then I stayed in bed for a while even after I woke up. Aside from that, I had, it was a very hot day out. Even like I walked Siren a few times, and it was very hot. Really feel it. But aside from that, I tried to get my little brother into Deltarune, but his attention span's very low, and that sort of game just might not be his thing. He likes this game on the Xbox called Speedrunners. Like Spiderhead, we play that together sometimes. But yeah, so I played some with my little brother, or I watched him play for a minute today. What else did I do today? What did I get up to? I know I was wasting a lot of time just kind of scrolling through Instagram and such, eating and watching Netflix. Oh shit. So that was the crisis guard. Our front door has issues. It just blew open with the wind. It's windy outside. And so I was worried one of the dogs that are not kenneled actually left. So I went on a little journey there, making sure he didn't leave. He's still here, so that's good. So, because of that, I just walked Siren for the last time tonight. I'll be going to bed soon. What else? Where was I? Today was good, right? I did the thing. I both uploaded a video and edited another one for tomorrow to be uploaded and released the next day. And also wrote and drew. I read like 3 pages. I wrote like 1 sentence, maybe 2 or 3, I don't know. And I drew like a full picture that I worked on for like half an hour. As for tomorrow, is another day off. Odds are I will sleep through a chunk of the morning, but I do hope to get up sometime in the morning, possibly earlier than my 8 hours would give me. That being said, I do plan on reading. I want to read for like a couple hours tomorrow because the book's getting interesting and I want to pass through a chunk of it. The whole thing, if I may. But it probably won't happen tomorrow. I'll probably get through a decent chunk though. I've been wanting to today. Just sit down and read. Feels best when it's quiet and everybody else is asleep. To just sit there and just zone out. Let the story take you to another world. I don't know. So I plan on reading. Of course, writing and drawing is going to be, well, something more of a we'll see type thing. And I'm going to try to take a photo with my puppy and post it on Discord. In the Discord server. Me with my dog. Turns out putting the chair in front of the doorway wasn't enough. And I had to go deal with that personally. I had to fit the chair into a more snug position. That'll definitely keep it close. Winds. Golly. Freaking strong. Alright. So where was I again? Tomorrow. We'll see what we do. But that's it. Today, tomorrow, yesterday. Here's the dog. Here we go, Siren. I've been getting up and sitting down a whole bunch, so he's a little restless. There's Atlas, too. You saw his head for a little second. He's a little darker dog. But it's obvious that the... here's the other one, right? It's hard to see. Hello. Oh, shoot. Yeah. Camera's a little dusty, but you might be able to see him down there. Slightly. So those are those two dogs. Thank you all so much for watching. This video has been too long already. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Share with me your thoughts in the comment section below, and share me with your friends, family, etc. Anyone you know who you think might be interested in my content. Please help me expand my channel. Appreciate it. Good night.